Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 28th of May 2019. So starting off in the pound, the last few days the market sideways. Friday the market was up, and yesterday on the electronic market we see the pound down. Bank holiday in the UK, Memorial Day in the US. But this saw the pound moving lower, no doubt in part due to May's resignation, which I spoke about in Friday's Market Alert. And you can see the market's reaction to this on Friday last, where the pound actually was relieved that she was going and rallied, and then thought actually we could end up with Johnson, and then was rather worried. And then a few more candidates came, and the pound moved back to the upside in relief. And that's what it did until yesterday. And then we had the European elections on Sunday, and the pound slightly lower there. Once it got back below the 200 bar moving average, it's been sideways there. Just starting to move up a bit. You can see there through the 20 and the 50. The 200s here and the DP is there, and the market needs to drive through these if they are to move higher. Let's just go back to the daily charts and draw in some sort of resistance from this high to this low. So I'll be looking for the market to rally to 127. Watch it struggle. Got there yesterday or close to it, so we'll just see how it fares there. And in the downside, watch for the market. Let's just move this one now because we've landed on this one, as it were, in the longer term. 126 there. 38 is the downside. 127.62 is sort of the up and down range for this market. News today. No news today. Consumer confidence, US medium impact, so not relevant. So the market's going to make its own direction today. Meanwhile, in the Dow, we are attempting to try and move back up. We closed back above the 200 bar moving average last week, and on Friday we saw the market moving higher. Notice again it's always moving higher on fresh air. Yesterday, Memorial Day, so not too many people paying attention to the markets. All the government bodies were closed and bond trading, but you can see there the market trying to get above the 25.726 area on the overnight. So you will see this here. You can see how the market's traded down yesterday to let me just remove these. I was playing around with yesterday's market activity, working on something as it was raining, typical bank holiday Monday, so playing with the electronic session there. So yeah, the market came down, rallied back, 76% retracement, didn't trade up too much, and then pulled back to the 200 bar moving average, as it did here as well. You can see how it's like a magnet. And then the market has actually moved more on the overnight as traders have come back after the holiday weekend, which you can see here. We've got a 76% retracement there. The market then trading higher, sitting on the DP level there as well. That's where the buying came in, and just trying to move higher generally here. What I'd be inclined to do is to, let's just have a tidy up here as well. We know we came back to 76% there and the 200 bar moving average, so I'm going to delete this. We're through this 76% as well. We've got this which we used, so we'll just get rid of that as well, just clean things up a bit. And what I would be looking for is from this high down to this low to see how the market fares at 25.804. See if the market's got the strength to get through here. It's only going to be an interesting area as it's 76% retracement of this move, and if it turns negative then we're likely to see the downside attacked once more. If not, we will have a bit of a move up to here, But this market, since October of 18, has not made a new high. So it's looking fairly weakish and also tired after many years of moving to the upside, which you can see there. The big move from 16 through to 17 has now gone, and you can see the indecision the same as 11 through to 15. There was indecision, and then 2008 to 2012 when we had that correction there. Then there's a correction, and now there's an even bigger volatility. All the other ones have been fairly narrow in range, but some big ranges here at the moment. But nothing since October 18 for the all-time high. And this is why it's good to look at the longer term charts, step back, look at the bigger picture there. So at the moment the market attempting to move back to the upside there. Also the implied volatility, if we have a look here, 1425, up slightly on last week, but still sitting around that 50% area of the recent move from the low to high in the implied volatility, which we see here and here. And other news, Deutsche Bank stock 718, 640 according to Charles Nenner. We'll keep an eye on this, just out of curiosity more than anything else, but certainly moving to the downside there. Managing to move up a bit yesterday, as most traders were away from the desk, so it'll be interesting to see how it pans out over the next few days and weeks. And then finally, Bitcoin making a surprise move to the upside during Sunday. Yesterday, different ball game. A few more traders around, and they're selling here in a high volume up thrust. It's a selling pressure up thrust, actually. The range of the bar is less in range than the previous bar, and the volume is greater. So this indicates that there is some sort of selling in this market. So yet again, as we've taken this high out, I will remove this and just draw in a potential retracement from this low to this high first, and see if the market can get back to the 8142 level. Certainly needs a bit of a pullback. It's had a big move and in need of a retracement there. And in the 4 hour you can see that it's been sideways. There's the selling coming into the market, so sideways there, and a potential short signal, and there's the selling that we saw inside of the selling pressure up thrust yesterday. Big drop there of 100, 200, over $250, and the market then as ever bouncing back there. So yeah, a lot of activity in the Bitcoin market now, which is good to see as well. Okay, that will do it for this one. It's a quick roundup and bring us up to speed from Friday's session. See how things pan out today. It's Tuesday, generally quiet. The market will create its own direction. There's no economic news to move it. So let's see what happens and how it all pans out. Okay, that will do it for this one. If there is anything else to report, I will let you know. But otherwise, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.